Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know Christmas is gone, but I just wanted to make sure I showed this one before we get too far away from Christmas and into the new year. This is a sweet little bauble I made for one of the babies in a virtual mothers group that I'm a part of, and we all did a Secret Santa, and we were in charge of purchasing for this little boy. I originally was going to make a card with his name on it, but I thought I'd make it a little bit more special because it's his first Christmas and it's their first baby. And I remember what that's like to have your first baby and the first Christmas as a family, so I just wanted to mark the occasion with something a little more special than a card. So today I'm using the Waffle Flower Little One stamp set and the matching dies. This stamp set is so cute, I need to get more use out of it. These little bubbies are just ridiculously cute. So at first I stamped out the main piece. It's one big piece, you can't pick and choose to just do the leaves or the baby. It's just one giant stamp. But I knew I wanted those leaves, but I wanted a different baby. So here I am stamping him out too. He's got little trees on his swaddle, and I thought that was perfect for Christmas. So here are my pieces once I cut them out. I didn't need any of these ones, so I put them aside and I can use them for another card another time. What I really wanted out of this stamp was the leaves and the flowers. I quickly coloured them in with my Copic markers. It was then time to make my background for my bauble, and instead of just using pattern paper, I decided to use my distress inks. For this background, I used some Lucky Clover and some peacock feathers, using the inks on either side of the cardstock and blending them in the middle. Once I had finished ink blending, I then sprayed it with some water to give it a bit of texture. Once that was dry, it was then time to cut this out on my Cricut and have my Cricut do all the writing. So here is what it looked like. I already had my wording attached to my circles, and then it was just a matter of loading my little inky background onto my mat, into the machine where it wrote out everything and cut my circles perfectly. Because this wasn't a writing font, I did have to colour in the gaps, but I don't mind doing that so much. I really wanted this font. I thought it was really pretty. Once that was done, I left it to dry, and then it was time to colour in this adorable little baby. For this I used some Copic markers and just some regular alcohol markers. And as you can see, I've cut his shape out multiple times with some white cardstock. With these, I'm just going to layer them and glue them one on top of each other so that I can give this baby a little bit of dimension so that he's not flat on the background of this bauble. Once the writing on the front and back of this bauble were dry, it was then time to stick them together. For this I just used some PVA glue. It was then time to add the shaker elements to this cute little scene. For this I'm using some little crystals and some tiny foam balls to kind of make it look like snow. These were super static and I felt like no matter what I did, they were going to stick to something. I also had the aircon on while I was doing this, so you can see them blow away every few seconds. After fighting all of that and finally getting them to settle inside the bauble, I then used some of this white wool so that this bauble can hang up on a tree. I thought it was cute. It was a bit of a different texture and it was nice and thick. I then added some black ribbon to tidy it up and finish it off. And with that, this bauble was complete and ready to send off. It was super simple and turned out really cute. It's something that you can very quickly whip up, and I know it's after Christmas now, but it's probably a good one to remember for next Christmas. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye!